So here we have the Mazda MX5 on a 69 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can of course see it's a two-door convertible car. We're going to start off inside the boot space and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, and of course, as you may expect, a relatively small boot, but it's a lot deeper than you might think on first glance. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. But now that we've done a full circle, you can see it's in fantastic condition and a great looking car as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, I'm going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we have the coolant temperature gauge, the fuel gauge, the trip computer, and the total miles for this car, which is 26,839. We have the rev counter dead center with the speedometer off over to the right-hand side. We back out to the steering wheel. On the left-hand side, we have stereo and phone controls, and on the right-hand side, we have the cruise control for the car. Over in the center, you'll then find the main screen, which includes, as you can see, satellite navigation. We've done a video showing how Mazda Sat Nav works. You can find that on our website and YouTube channel. We have our media menu, which is where you can access the different ways in which you can listen to music. So FM, AM, and DAB radio. We have a couple of Mazda-friendly apps. We have Bluetooth audio and 2 separate USB inputs as well. So plenty of ways to listen to your music in this car. You can of course pair your phone up under the communication heading just there as well. Working our way down from that, we then have the climate control. So you can adjust the temperature, the fan speed manually, the direction the air is being distributed in manually. When you're happy with those settings, that's your air conditioning turned on. You can hit this button. That will recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperature you've set over here. You can also turn the fans to auto, so the car will now take control of the fan speed to maintain the temperature you've asked for. And you can do the same with the direction of the air should you wish to. That is overridden by simply making the same adjustments back to the dials again. We have a heated driver's seat with 3 heat settings, and the same for the passenger side. 2 USB inputs, which I mentioned, and your auxiliary input as well. We then have the 6-speed manual gearbox and the controls I was using to access the information on the main screen. And lastly, of course, the roof. So push this lever forward, as you can see me doing there, and that will release the catch. The roof then opens manually. As you can see, you can do this inside the car, but it's easier to show you from outside the car. Just give this a push down and that locks in place. To then close the roof again, just lift this catch, the roof will open, and you can rotate it back in and then lock that catch back in place at the end. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call either of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.